Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Farming Simulator 22. Back here on Attingham Park in our little small holding, checking on our chickens this evening. And the sheep. Everybody seems pretty good. Don't need to worry too much about them. I've got my voice back as the end of the last episode. There was a lot of I was getting so tired from windrowing, tedding, windrowing, baling, and then I frustrated myself so much because I forgot to record. I thought I was recording and it turned out I wasn't. Big news though, while all that was going on, and I'm in a much better mood today. You may have just spotted it, those eagle-eyed viewers of you. Close this gate a minute. They've finished building the log cabin. So we've got just take you on a full tour. That might have to be edited in some way. I wonder what. Turn on the help window actually. Let's see what if there's any bits we can interact with. Got ourselves somewhere to sleep. Somewhere to clean up. Bath, how's that? I can change my clothes finally. It's April, so I don't necessarily think we need to. Can't get up into the loft, I don't think. Or attic, depending on where you're from. Little leather jacket, new shoes to go next to the boots from the old place. Looks like a Belfast sink, I think we call it. All the mod cons that one would require. Not a bad view out over the small holding there. Bit of fruit and some foliage that might need sorting out. Does that open? No, that doesn't. Brought me a picture of my tractor along because the wife actually likes it. Can't really see out that. Light switches, which we'll probably put on now, but that's got us up and running. And then out the back we've got ourselves a little barbecue, some deck chairs to sit and enjoy a glass of vino in the evening table for those outside points. Could probably do with fancying up this area a little bit, I would say. But yeah, I'm quite happy with all of that work. In the meantime, we've got loads of work to be done because we've took on some more contracts. Let's just pop that off. I've not I haven't been on here for a few days, so I think I overexerted myself with the last video, put myself into a bit of a mood on episode 23, I think. But I mean, we had about 44 bales, I think. No, we made 44,000 off the bales that we got rid of. but unfortunately I didn't record all of that bit because that's my fingers didn't seem to work properly. Look, we've got more baling to be done. How good is that? Wait a minute. Why is there a forklift and some diesel? Ideally we want to, I suppose, move all of these into position tonight, get an early start on it all tomorrow. So we've got to, these are all going to be silage, I think. Let's just, I can't remember what I booked this. I put these in before when I last played it. Ooh, some big ones there as well. Mow the grass, bale and wrap it. Mow the grass, bale and wrap it. Mow the grass, grass, bale and wrap it. I don't know which one we've borrowed the equipment from. Either Rebecca or Caroline. So I guess we're starting 25, 26. Or the other way round. That's owned by us. That's owned by us. That's rented. We bought that? I don't remember buying it. Or did I buy it in a... Oh no, hold on. I think it popped up in the sale, didn't it? Finances. I'm sure it came up in the sale and I done it last moment. April constructions cost, is that new vehicles? 20,000, yes I did. So we've got ourselves a forklift truck, which is great news, I'm sure. I mean, for now it can stay up here, can't it? These guys will let us pop in. Oh, they've got one here already. I'll just swing it in there for now. This is the problem when you don't... Oh, that's going to be fun to use. That's decent. That's decent. And a JCB, which is decent. Maybe go... A lot of running around for this. You know what, let's... Should we start with 41? And then work our way back up. I feel like that might make sense. 41... Oh no, maybe not actually. 'Cause 41... straight down across our bridge. I think, but either way we can go down that way, can't we? Big old fast track this. That's the back. No, that's not the back bit, is it? Where does that connect? That side, okay. looking at the butterfly at the back. And that drives itself down, which will be good. And I can always use our Massey for that. I don't know what is causing the environmental score to go down. I'm going to have a look into that at some point. And I've got to try and make sure I'm not in hasn't got the four-wheel drive on this. It's a bigger one. The smaller one's got four-wheel steering. Yeah, well, not to worry. So we'll head down. We'll head on down towards the 20s, I think. Go and get them started ahead, I suppose. Good chance to make some money. We might be close to grass cutting time ourselves. Possibly tomorrow. I feel I'll be a bit tight around it. Oh no, wouldn't have been tight if I hadn't have left the trailer right out. So we're going to be cutting this, but I suppose it makes sense we do this on the way back up. Oh dear. This still hasn't grown on this field, which is very strange. I got my dogs going absolutely mental. Demanding. Right, I'll throw his ball for him. And he always does it as soon as I start to record. Maybe we should look at getting the dog on small holding actually. We've cut around here before, I think. Yeah, I'm sure we have. Now if I'm clever, which that wasn't, I should be able to just straight swath everything, because we're doing both of these fields. But I have just said if I'm clever. Do we start outside in? Let's start outside in. not widespreading. Oh dear. I don't know, I've got the information thing on, I'm not even using it. It started a lot later than I would have expected it to. All of this is going to the biogas plant, so will that... It's going to fill it up, isn't it? There'll be so much of it. But this won't take that long actually, because these mowers are superb. It's just one straight swath, then it's just pick it up, bale it, chuck it in the wrapper. There's no tedding, windrowing. I think that's a big difference. So we can go outside line. Yeah, we did cut this field before. Last year we cut this field. Question is, do we go all the way around it? Let's do all the way around, see what the perimeter is of both of these fields. Because we've got both contracts are here. Yeah, we'll miss bits, but thinking maybe get it all cut tonight and then we can use the Vermeer baler. I know I'm quite critical of the Vermeer bits that we had up to now. My throat still keeps going. Not used to talking, you see. I weren't too, excuse me, I wasn't too overly impressed with the Vermeer bits that we used. The windrower or the baler, to be honest. But this self-propelled baler, that could be, I'm interested in this. I think this could be a really interesting bit of kit to use. It's be exciting. I'll get this mowed up, leave it overnight. We'll be back in the morning. To bail up, get to our dinner in my cabin for the first night. Home at a reasonable time. be interesting. It'd be nice if we could get. We don't need a combine really. We could probably look towards getting another field for next year. Actually, maybe our aim should be to buy a field a year. I think. As we move from small holding to actual farming. Try and keep these as neat as possible, but maybe just taking that top end out. Let's go straight back down the other way actually. Right, I will, what are we up to? Already wasting plenty of recording time here. I will crack on with this and probably see you early hours of the morning. When it's time to bring down the Vermeer. Welcome back. Gone through to the next day. 7 AM, nice early start for us. I'm sort of tempted to cut all of this back. I don't know, maybe move the log cabin to have it backing onto this hay barn if I can. I'll tell you for why. There's no back end of it, so it's a bit of a blank space really. So I might look into doing that. I had a word with the chaps, they said it can all be moved. We'll have to add some wiring in for that, but the base of it and everything said it shouldn't be too difficult. Just depends on that and the space that there is there. Maybe something we have to, I was hoping maybe we did it today, but maybe something we've got to look into. Right, all of the, is that ready to cut? Watch the barbed wire, that's not ready yet. It does say it needs ploughing as well, doesn't it? But all of the mowing was done last night, so we can take this lovely bit of machinery. They look like they're okay. The sheeples are very happy. I've got the olive trees as well, haven't I? This actually did take me quite a while. It took me well into sort of 11:30 last night. So I didn't get to sit out in my garden area like I wanted to. But never mind. Actually, I could just get them to switch the... Oh yeah. I suppose they could just switch the walls around, couldn't they? Possibly. Maybe. Yeah, they'll go on his white flat cap again. Always off for a little walk down there. Early morning, late evening, any time of day. We'll pop these. Oh yeah, there's another fork left there. They've sort of... Oops. Can't see anything from there. We will need to take that. So I suppose we'll hook that up ready for when we take it. But it's baling time. So, I mean, it was a very big area to bale, to be fair, wasn't it? So, what's the best side to get into this? Let's got the extinguishers. 2 extinguishers. Should we be right? Oh, I already like... Wow. Now that feels fun. Quite nice inside, plenty of room to see. Air conditioning. What's sizing on the roads like? Okay, bit wide for your English country road, but then a lot of machinery is. Let's pull over a bit for this chat. I do quite like it though. Pretty quiet. Now the issue we had with the other bits was it wasn't always picking up everything. I did find it more with the Vermeer parts than the baling contract we've done with other windrowers and balers. Oh. Does it turn? Does the steering power come from the front, or is it all done off the back? Right, this is a really big field, so let's get the lower pickup 10 on baler, automatic drop, bale size. Let's go to the biggest. This is pretty flat, so just straight in, there's no unfolding or anything. Ooh, missed a bit there, didn't it? Turn on the automatic drop, I think, and see how quickly it drops. Does it miss, or do we have to stop every time? Because that could be a bit of a deal breaker for me. It's why I doesn't particularly like the turning. We're stopping a lot then from the look of it. That's why we went for 180s instead of 125s. This is why I do prefer square balers. It just flies them straight out. We'll have to have a lot of cleaning up afterwards, judging by the first run. And I was quite happy with how neatly I'd got the lines done. What about from inside? Because you're only going to see that once you're out. Right, well, this is going to take rather a long time, as we've got 3 of these fields to get through, so I'll probably do a little bit of a speed up for you as a test, and I'll check back in with you once we've got at least one field done, maybe all of them. It's 10 AM, we're still on our first field, 41, but we're just coming towards the end of it. This works pretty well from inside, actually. There's a few little bits that I've missed, but not overly bothered about. It's a vehicle. I think it picks up really well. If you want a round baler, I don't particularly like the stop starting. One slight issue I get is when I hit 100, I can't see anything out the back. I can't see it emptying and going back down again. You get a little judder as it drops the bale, and you have to wait for it to shut again, so you don't know when it's shut or when it's open. But on the whole, it's a good bit of kit. I'd recommend it. One tip I would give you for it is don't reverse back up a bale, because it does have a tendency to get completely stuck on it. Like if you were to reverse there now and get stuck on it, you got to reset it. You've no way of getting it otherwise. But yeah, and the first field wise, I'm quite impressed with it. I would say if one come up in the sale, I would be tempted with it. Turns on a sixpence. Stops pretty quick as well, to be fair, once you've hit the 100. Should have shut by now again. And it's got a fair bit of poke about it as well. It normally travels at 29 miles an hour, it picks up at 11 miles an hour. So it's decent. Well done, Vermeer. Now, was anybody playing the guess the number of bales game? Because I haven't. What did we have from the last one? 84? That's a bit quick, I think. That should be that field done. There's a lot there. Do you think we're going to hit 100 bales with all of the fields? I think we might be. I'm going to say 110. I'm going to say 110 bales by the time we get this done. Should I check it now? No, I won't check it now. We'll check at the end. Just for added immersion, added fun. Let's just have a quick look, see if the what we're looking at with this. Still growing. Needs growing. Okay, well, I'll get some trees popped down as well. I did want to cut it before I put trees down, give it one cut just to test basically. Otherwise it might just have to become a grass field, or we might just go around the outside. Right, we're gonna be careful and start on the edge. I'm gonna start on the edges, yeah. I definitely don't want to be risking I'm not bothered too much about losing bales down into the river. The problem I've got is because of the bale count situation and pallet counts. If they end up in the water and then under the map, over time I could end up blocking the game up, and I've already lost one into the river with no idea of where it is in a previous episode. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'll speak to you again once we've finished the what is 2 fields but a huge area to get done, and I'm thinking 110 is my guess. What's yours? See you at that point. So we're at 1:45 in the afternoon. Just getting close to having this field done. Last of the baling. I think I've missed a few bits because I keep jumping off the keep coming off the clutch and putting the hammer down before the back's down. But on the whole, I am actually quite impressed with this bit of kit. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what it's produced pretty soon. I've just done it again, haven't I? Oh no. So we've got 3 runs to go. And maybe a little bit of tidying up. If it's there, it might not be. But yeah, it's decent. Don't get me wrong. I think we could have had this done quicker with a standard, or maybe even a fast baler. To be fair, what's a fast baler? 100 odd K. It's a lot of money still, especially for the level we're at. But 180 bales, so 7,500 litres per bale is not to be sniffed at. And it self-drives, so you don't need to worry about your... There's always little bits. You don't need to worry about any bits we miss, so I won't pick up probably out. I need to worry about having the horsepower to pull it. Time wise, I'd say it's probably accurate because we've probably gone through a few days of the month to do this. I don't know we don't know how many bales there are yet. We'll have a look in a couple of minutes once we've done this final bit. What did I say? I think I said 110. Feel free to correct me if I didn't. And I think I might actually be a bit shy of it. I think it might be more of that. I'm missing quite a few bits. But then we're only really doing a run around if we need a few more litres to finish a bale off, really. yeah, pretty good. Bit of kit, I'm quite happy with it. I mean, it does help doing straight lines up and down with the fact that the mower was a swath mower made it a lot easier. I'm glad I did cut it the night before though, mind you, because what's in game, we're started at 7. It's a fair few hours work. No, it won't let me pick up this bit for some reason. Won't let me have that bit. Won't let me have that bit. No. Even though technically on our land, as we own the periphery, we've got... We'll do an assessment on this. I'm gonna then go start the wrapping and see you on that, because the time's ticking a bit as the recording's going. I think to round the episode, we're gonna have a bit of a purchase. Now I am considering also, I'm not, depending on what the contract situation is, if there's more silage contracts, I'm not averse to the idea of pulling some more contracts in, maybe just working overnight with this equipment, because it works pretty well, or some other equipment to be fair. I'm just thinking, we had a while where we weren't taking any contracts, money was really tight. At least this would give us a bit of freedom to start looking at other things to do should we have a sudden quiet period with no contracts. I'll have a think about it though. If it's another baling contract, I don't think I can do 3 back-to-back baling videos for you guys. It's not fair on you. And also, from a recording aspect, they take so long. Sometimes I can do a recording, I can do a 50-minute video in an hour and a half, and I've just got to edit it and it's done. Some of these, the baling contracts, they can be taking upwards of 10+ hours. Oh, this is going to be frustrating. I've got to go and try and find 10%, haven't I? Yeah, they can be taking... Spend a couple of minutes having a little trot about. We did miss a few bits over there, didn't we? Yeah, you can be spending 10-11 hours just to get 40 odd minutes. Even longer if you forget to press record. There was a line up here that we did miss a few bits on. There it is. Give us 10%. Come on. Don't be like that. I rang up the guys that fitted the log cabin. They said it isn't a difficult job to move it as long as it's not too far. they can basically pick it up and spin it around, they said. The base and everything's already there. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, if you understand what I'm getting at. Still at 91%. This is going to be frustrating. Do I chase after over 600 litres, isn't it? I don't think there's 600 litres on here. Let's do a quick run of the periphery while we're down there. Or even worse, I'm going to get even closer to it. And that beeping noise is rather frustrating after a bit. What's this field seems quite interesting. Oh, I didn't pick up either of them. I shouldn't have chased after it because this is making it even more frustrating now. Look, there's nothing else there. Let's just... There's not an option to... Let's have a look at the numbers. What it said 110 bales we got. Oh my word. I have shocked myself. I've really shocked myself. One off. Now I really want the extra few pence worth of oh, let's talk that bit. Maybe it's just the angle you get it sometimes. It's not going to be 4,000 litres though, that's quite a lot. I need to just bite the bullet, don't I? Maybe getting our own baler would give us those extra bits, so. Yeah, I suppose we're driving this back to find out. How much is this to buy? Nothing on the sale. Baler, 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 baler. Vehicles. 214. So... I mean, if that come up in a sale, I think that's worth it. If you can get it 50% off-ish, 100 odd grand. Not the quickest, but round baler options, 50. 50 with a wrapper on, 100 with a wrapper on it. Yeah, it's not bad considering it's self-powered. Right, I'm going to see you, I'm going to drive this up, I'm going to see you when we've after wrapping and delivering, because I've been waffling on too much. So we never a dull moment. We've brought the bale wrapper all the way down. To wrap all 109 bales. I couldn't find enough to get it up to 110, but I'm still happy that my guess was that close. And unfortunately this bale wrapper only goes up to 150 centimetres. We've got 180 centimetre bales. So we're going to have to go and lease a bigger bale wrapper so we can wrap everything to turn it into silage and then collect it all. So that's going to take a horrendous amount of time. So where's that? Right. So I'm gonna end this episode here to be continued on the next episode. Don't worry, I will have wrapped all of the bales on the next episode. So all that's left for me to say is that I did not say that. Timing was brilliant. If you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like. It will help with the algorithm and let me know which sort of content you've enjoyed and which ones you haven't. If you'd like to support the channel by subscribing to it, please do, and you'll get updates for new videos as they come out. And if you'd like to leave any comments at all in the comments section, please feel free. I'm thinking we might need some sort of wheel loader thing to stack on the next episode because we're going to be left with a lot of silage bales. So if you've got any ideas of it, which one we should be going for, then please drop them in the comment section. In the meantime, thank you ever so much for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.